So finally guys, we have news coming directly from Rockstar Games themselves about the highly anticipated summer DLC for GTA 5 Online. And trust me guys, we have a lot of information to go through, so if you are excited for this new GTA DLC or update, then please smash the like button for more GTA content and news. And without further ado guys, let's get straight into this one. So Rockstar Games themselves have actually posted a new Newswire which confirms that we will definitely be getting some big update this summer for GTA Online. And I thought before we jump into any of the important paragraphs in the Newswire, we should go and analyze a picture they have on the Newswire which contains a few things we should note. So here is the image on screen now, and there are a few things we can pick out from this image. So obviously first we have this new bright orange and red car with a sort of like orange red gradient on it, which takes up a huge portion of the image, and it looks really good in my opinion. And from looking at the badge on the front of the car, this car will be from the in-game manufacturer Pegassi, and Pegassi cars look very similar to the Lamborghini, and this car in particular looks a bit like the Lamborghini Countach remake, and it's very similar to the real life version. It's basically identical. Now another thing to note is the bonnet or hood of this car, and it's changed from just the bog standard color to this sort of carbon fiber look. Now maybe it's just the lighting from the image, but I don't think we have seen this type of carbon fiber body modification yet in GTA Online. Now it looks a lot more like forged carbon rather than just bog standard regular carbon fiber that you find on some bonnets of supercars and whatnot. So maybe this is a new type of customization option being added into the game. And if it is, then that's super cool, as this would look really nice on a handful of supercars in the game. So that's all we can really take away from this first image, and now we are going to move on to the meat of this video and the bodies of text, which hopefully give us more information on this new DLC. I am super excited for this one guys. So let's read the first paragraph on the Newswire, and it reads, "In just a few short weeks, a new update is coming to GTA Online on all platforms that will expand upon the criminal careers of executive, biker, gunrunner and nightclub owner, alongside a set of contact missions that presents the opportunity to be sworn in as a special IAA field operative to investigate a budding criminal conspiracy." So from this information, from this bit of paragraph here, we can gather that updates or changes will actually be made to old businesses, which is something I've wanted Rockstar to do for a very long time, as I feel a lot of the businesses and activities in this game have been left to die, so this is a step in the right direction from Rockstar Games. And it seems that we will be getting this DLC at the end of July as well, which is still a bit of a while away, a bit of a wait, but at least we now have a date confirming that this DLC is really happening, or we have at least a sort of time span, and it'll be the end of July. And I'm gonna be honest, I was a bit concerned initially when seeing this Newswire, as we hadn't really heard anything from Rockstar at all surrounding a new DLC or update. But let's move on towards the end of the paragraph, where we get an insight into what new stuff we will be getting from this DLC, and we will be working with the IAA, which, if you don't know, they are like the FBI of GTA, and the organization hires criminals to do the off-the-books jobs and missions for them. So in this DLC, we actually might be working for the good guys for once, which is a nice change, as recent DLCs have felt very similar, so a bit of a change in creativity from Rockstar is good to see. Now this next paragraph is the big one, and I am excited just to read this, so let's go through this quickly. So it reads, "This update will also feature some changes that have been long requested by the community, such as reducing the effectiveness of homing missiles and countermeasures on the Oppressor MK2, and offering a more convenient way to access snacks and armors, and the ability to launch cell missions in invite-only sessions." And no, you guys are not dreaming right now, this is really happening. The cancer of GTA Online is finally being nerfed. The Oppressor MK2, the most broken and overpowered vehicle, is getting a few debuffs, and nerfs. Now, we don't know how big the nerf is going to be, as Rockstar haven't released any figures about it, or how big the nerf is. For example, countermeasures 15% less effective. They haven't released anything like that, but at least we know Rockstar are listening to us and taking our criticism on board and implementing needed changes. And the other huge piece of information here is you will now be able to launch sell missions in invite only sessions, so there will be no need to do the solo public session method glitch anymore. And the only thing you really lose out from is the player session bonus for some businesses, but honestly I would take that loss any day, as selling in an invite only session basically guarantees delivery success unless you are super bad at the game, meaning, and this just means other players can't grief you, which is a nice change, as sometimes if you spend hours grinding out those, like say crate missions, and you get blown up by some child on a Mark II using their mum's credit card, it just sucks. It ruins your whole mood and you just don't want to play the game anymore. So this is great from Rockstar. But guys, do not leave the video yet. We are not done yet. This next paragraph also has some really important and significant info in it, so let me read it to you guys, and it reads, "We'll also be increasing some of the GTA dollar payouts throughout the game to reward players for their time, regardless of what they choose to play. With such a wide range of things to do in GTA Online, we believe that increasing these payouts will allow people greater freedom to do what they like and get what they want faster." Another sign that Rockstar are actually listening to us for a change. People have been saying these things for years now, that payouts on some or actually all missions are just not good enough, they are too low. Now, not only will this make popular jobs even more popular, but will also give players reason to go and do races, for example, which are just not as popular. As payouts are higher, these activities will have a purpose now. That also means players will be playing for longer, as more content will be relevant and actually worthwhile, and there will be more to do, so both the players and Rockstar benefit from this together. And that's all the official information from Rockstar that I could find on their Newswire. And wow guys, that's just so much stuff there. I'm really excited for this DLC. This could be one of the biggest GTL DLCs we have ever had, and I think this will be one of the most significant ones, because when this DLC comes up, I won't really be interested in the content right away. I'll be interested in that Oppressor MK2 Nerf, because if that thing has been nerfed into the ground, well, that will be a day to celebrate. But please comment down below what you think of this DLC even before it's released. Are you excited for this one? Because I definitely am. Like and subscribe, and like always guys, take care everyone and have a great day.